Mr. Marley, were you in West Berkshire's penthouse the night he was killed?
Yes.
With Berkshire's permission?
No. I was squatting there with my daughter. We had been evicted from our apartment a few weeks before, and I didn't know what else to do.
Well, you had a job, right? You were an employee of the Berkshires. Couldn't you afford your own place?
My wife died of ovarian cancer. She was sick for years. I'm buried in medical debt, and my daughter is deaf. It isn't exactly cheap to raise a child like that in this country. I don't have any family money. My father was a doorman. Spent his whole life in a uniform, holding the door open for guys like West Berkshire. I was making $40,000 a year and barely managing to keep my head above water. And then the building we lived in got sold to an investment firm, and they doubled the rent. We were out on the street.
Couldn't you have found a cheaper apartment?
My credit is shot because of the debt, which means no one is willing to rent to me. And even if they were, I couldn't scrounge together a first month plus a deposit. Once you fall behind, there's no hope of catching back up.
Did you go to a homeless shelter?
I tried, but the ones that allowed children were full. I would have had to put my daughter in foster care. In a million years, I never would have thought it could happen, but next thing I knew, we were living out of my truck.
And then Berkshire had it towed.
I was out of options, and I knew the penthouse was just sitting there, empty. And I overheard Wes bragging that he wasn't even going to live in it. It seemed like a victimless crime. But then he showed up unexpectedly in the middle of the night.
Ryan, did you shoot West Berkshire?
Yes. My daughter and I were asleep in the bedroom when a loud noise in the other room woke me up. I went to see what it was. It was dark, the lights were off. There was a man in the living room. He turned and saw me. He yelled something, I couldn't make out what, and pulled out a gun.
What did you do?
Before I could do anything, my daughter came out of the bedroom behind me. The man turned and pointed the gun at her, and I just reacted. I tackled him to the ground. We wrestled for the gun, and it just went off.
And then what happened?
I turned on the lights and realized who it was. And I panicked and packed up our stuff and got out of there. I feel terrible, but you have to know, I didn't mean to kill him.
You were just trying to stop him from killing you.
I was protecting my daughter.